I want you just to fucking hold nothing back. And then I went up after him. You know how I did? Fine. Didn't do good. Didn't do bad. Did fine because I knew how to handle myself. My professionalism, the craft of what I know won out.
Yeah.
But there's no following that with what I do, which is totally different, and having the audience go, oh, this takes it to a whole new place. No.
Did you ever listen to The Day the Laughter Died?
Yeah, Rick Rubin's album with him. Yeah.
Fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, great
and
album.
And it's just eating shit for
right
2 hours.
2 hours, I know.
He showed up at Dangerfields. For people who don't know, it's literally, I will never forget, I was just starting out. I think he did this, look this up when that was. I want to say it was like 1989, 1990.
No, it was after that.
It was fairly early. It was fairly early because I was very young in my career.
It might have been then.
Because I was still living in Boston.
No, it might have been then because...
89.
Yeah, because I was thinking about me living here now, but it came out the first time I lived here.
Well, I was living in Boston, and I was just starting out, and there was a great comedian named Mike Donovan, who to this day is one of the funniest guys I've ever seen in my life. And Mike Donovan was laughing to the point where he couldn't breathe at Dice doing this set while he was doing fucking stadiums. I mean, Dice was doing enormous Nassau Coliseum. What's in the bowl, bitch? Oh! 20,000 people. Yeah. He was the biggest comedian of all time.
Yeah.
And he just decides to show up at Dangerfields in New York City randomly, like a Monday and a Tuesday night, doesn't tell anybody he's going to be there. I mean, there's 13, 20 people in the crowd. He records 2 different sets, and he has no material. I mean, fucking none. He's making things up as he goes along, and people are getting angry at him, and they're walking out. And he did a bit about Richard Nixon, about how he eats ass, and when he eats ass, he does it like Richard Nixon. He was like, oh, I love this fat fucking ass. He was doing this Richard Nixon impression of eating ass. And for whatever reason, Mike Donovan thought it was the funniest thing he'd ever seen in his life. He was wheezing, like couldn't breathe, talking about Dice doing this impression. And I was like, wow. This is like comedy for comedians. But for the people that were in the audience, like a guy got up, he goes, you're about as funny as a glass of milk. The guy said that to him and then left. That's one of the best things on the album. These people from like Kansas get it, you're about as funny as a glass of milk. And walking off and Dice shitting on them. But to have the mindset to be at the, not just the top of his game, but literally the top of stand-up ever. No one before him had ever sold out Madison Square Garden multiple nights in a row the way he did. I mean, guys have done it since then. You know, Dane and Louis, and there's been a bunch of guys, Aziz, but no one did it like he did then. He was the first ever to do that. And to do that, and then to record these fucking awful sets, and then put it out. We're gonna fucking put it out!
I guarantee that was Rick Rubin's idea.
You think so?
Oh, and without a doubt.
But you know Dice? Dice is like that.
I know Dice and I know Rick Rubin.
I bet it was both of their ideas.
Well, maybe he didn't fight Rick Rubin. I'll have to ask Rick Rubin next time I see him.
Yeah, ask him.
I never asked him that. But that sounds to me like Rick Rubin going, let's do this.
Interesting. Yeah. But it was such a crazy, bold move. I remember thinking at the time, because I was terrible in 1989 when it came out. I was just like confused. Like, how does one do that? Like, one is so confident that they release something that sucked. Because I was, when I was 19, it's me and my girlfriend, Marta. Me and Marta were sitting in my car, and I had a cassette player, and we were listening to Dice. It was just called Dice. And crying, laughing. This was before I'd ever done stand-up. And I remember thinking, wow, this guy is fucking something. Like, what like the amount of power that he had, like, on stage, and these roars from the crowd. And we're sitting in my car laughing our asses off to this cassette. It wasn't even a CD. That a couple years later, he decides, I'm just going to put out something that sucks.
The day the comedy died.
The day the laughter died, yeah. And he's got like one of them fucking paperboy hats on the cover.
No, it's black.
A bold man.
The cover's black, and there's just a little picture of him on there.
Is that what it is?
Mistaken. Yeah, small picture, I think. Or maybe it's a big picture of him.
There it is,
I don't
there.
remember. Oh, no, it's a big picture.
We should get but it is small in comparison to the actual CD.
Yeah.
See if we can get Jamie, let's get a framed copy of that and put it on the wall somewhere.
Was it released as an album? Like on?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Let's get the image.
I guarantee there's vinyl. Guarantee.
Yeah, let's find it. See if we could buy it in vinyl.
Look on
Let's
eBay
frame
right
it.
now for the day.
They did it again.
He did it again.
Yeah, 3 years later.
Really,
Part
it's
two.
He did the
part
same
two.
thing.
It's a part 2, yeah.
I've seen him do that at the store. I've seen him go up late night at the store. I'm like, look at you. Look at you over there. And just start talking shit to people. Like mean
Why does he
Dice
wear
is my
weightlifting
favorite.
gloves whenever he
He doesn't
goes
like touching
anywhere?
people's hands.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Big J Okerson wears weightlifting gloves in homage. He
To
does it-
Dice?
Yeah, he's
That's
a huge
hilarious.
Dice
I didn't
fan.
know that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I was trying to get the two of them together on a podcast, but scheduling-wise, it never really worked
You know,
out.
I've shaken Dice's hand.
Different photo on the vinyl.
Oh.
It's available for $400 on Amazon.
Oh, buy that shit.
No,
Buy that
go,
shit. We're gonna frame it.
$400. I'll go to Dice.
He might not have it.
Yeah, I guarantee he's got it.
Hey. Yeah.
You pay for lunch, I'll give you the album.
Have you ever seen his Instagram? You ever go to Dice's Instagram?
No.
It's hilarious. It's just so random. It's like an older, rich,
He lives
famous
by me.
guy
I-
who does whatever the fuck he
I'm
wants.
supposed to have had coffee or lunch with him a million times. I never have.
It's one of those things. Yeah.
Well, no, it never happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a
his
nice
Instagram
gentleman.
is him like with a Gold's Gym T-shirt on, with crazy sunglasses, and he'll do like these little sketches, but they're so random and weird. Like him talking to a girl, like maybe we should do something later, and the girl's like, okay, like click on this, play this. This is his whole thing.
You like skateboarding? I was thinking about it.
Skateboarding, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should do that.
That would be a good time.
Can you cook dinner for her is the question.
Why don't you stay out of this
He
one? I'm
doesn't
trying.
even
I'm
know
not
how to
in.
use the phone.
What's your name?
Nicole.
What?
Nicole.
Nicole. All right, I'll call you. I gotta go take care of something.
All right, sounds good.
It's just,
That's the end of it.
oh, at the end of it, afterwards he goes, he's got another one, a follow up where he gets mad at himself for not doing anything about it. Like go to the next video. That's not it. There's another there. Play this one.
What a beautiful night, huh? Beautiful. That's it.
It's Eleanor.
What a beautiful night, huh?
That's what's her. She's
so
a comedian,
random.
right?
Eleanor Kerrigan, yeah.
Yeah.
They're so random. The videos are. I guess the text in that video was like, "I should have done something. What's wrong with me?" Yeah. But this is him. Why did I leave? I'm so dumb. But they're so random. It's like, what is he doing? He's just
being Dice.
He's just being. He used to do that at the store. He used to have comics do these little sketches. He's like, okay, you're gonna run through the door there, and you're gonna knock him over, and you're gonna go, what the fuck? Okay, go. And the guy would do it. He'd run into the door and knock the other guy over, and he'd go, what the fuck? Go, perfect. Do it again. And he would just film this with like VHS tape, you know, like an old school one.
really?
And then he would edit it together himself. But he did nothing with it. And this was like, Dice was giant. Just fucking top of the world giant. And this is what he's doing to amuse himself.
But
He
I
had
love
these
the fact
comics.
that the comics would just do it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're just so happy Dice is talking to you.
Yeah.
He's the reason why I started doing the road. I would just do the store all the time. I was constantly at the store. One time we're in the back, goes, hey, you're funny. You know, you should do the road. I go, yeah? He goes, yeah. He goes, you don't want to rely on these fucking assholes for money. He goes, you can fucking do whatever you want. Go do the road. I was like, yeah, why don't I do the road? Because I was just doing TV shows. And then, you know, you're doing TV shows, you're kind of trapped in this. This is how you make your living. You got to kind of always be acting and always be going on auditions. I was like, yeah, because I wasn't making, you don't make real money at the store. You make like $15 a set or whatever you
Yeah.
make, you know?
I've spent